Right, okay, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I've got my match preview for Chelsea versus Man City, our first game of the Premier League for the 2024-2025 season. There's a massive game at Stamford Bridge, so against the league champions in Man City. Let's get into it. So yeah, a new season, we're back underway for another 9 months of complete stress. And that's because we all can't wait. We absolutely love it. Thank God the Premier League is back. Beautiful scenes. Obviously, we already had the first 7 games, and yeah, we got another massive one. This is the headline game of the weekend. Us versus City at the Bridge, as I said. We're actually unbeaten in our last 5 Premier League opening games. But I mean, this is the ultimate challenge, isn't it? If we look at Man City, we've got one very big injury miss in Rodri, who's been confirmed as out. They're also missing Oscar Bob and Jack Grealish. So they're 3 big losses for City. Obviously Rodri, key part for them. Oscar Bob's really impressed so far in pre-season. Also Jack Grealish off the bench and great depth, and even when we started for them. Obviously City are coming off the back of a Community Shield win, which they clinched on pens after coming from 1-0 down to draw with Man United last weekend. And City have won their last 2 open day games, meaning our open game record last year's is technically better than theirs. Just put it out there. We do know though that City tend to be slower starters to the league campaign. I mean, don't get me wrong, they still win loads of games. Do not get me wrong at all. But they aren't normally anywhere near their best in the first few weeks. And when you take that into account, maybe Rodri being out as well, you know, things could maybe slightly slide in our favour. Not our favour, but that's going to help us. Don't get me wrong, City are still the favourites to win this game. City probably still should win this game. But, you know, stuff like that, it definitely can help us. If you have a look at what Oscar had to say in his press conference, it was his very first Premier League one, he said he's happy because the team are in a better position right now than what he expected them to be. But he also said it's too early for the team to be in the place where he wants them to. And he said the main focus is making improvements day by day and month by month. I mean, yeah, overall it's good. I mean, if he is telling the truth, obviously, you know, I can't say they're behind necessarily. But if we actually are in a better position than what he thought we would be by now, well, I think there's also some reports to back up. Like, you know, the reports in the media say the team's very happy with Maresca, the way they're playing. I think they're doing a very good job. Yeah, that's great if that news is true. It was talked about our flexibility, talked about in pre-season. Apparently with the ball played in 2 different ways, and we've pressed in 4 different ways in pre-season. So we've got plenty of flexibility to attack Man City with, and that's very good, I think, because I think throughout the season that's been very good, because I have some concerns from certain people that are saying that once we get figured out, we could find it hard, but if we do have that flexibility, different ways of playing, switching up, then it is going to be harder for teams to figure us out, and that is going to push those doubts from certain people further back. He also said that Neto is fully fit, but he needs to understand the way we play, so he says it's not 100% sure whether he will at least start. And that naturally and nicely segues us on to the team news. So starting off with them, who's out, we've got Reece James suspended and injured as well at the same time. I think he's back in training now, but he did suffer a hamstring injury. I think it's against Real Madrid. Obviously got carried through to the end of pre-season, but he's out suspended anyway for this game, obviously because of the red card against Brighton last season. So sort of look at the team I would play / my predicted team for this game. But it's a bit of a mix of both. I'm just going to put it in the 4-2-3-1 shape. Obviously I know on the ball we play in different position. That's sort of the easiest way of doing it. So in goal, I'm not actually sure. I think in goal you might actually go with Robert Sanchez. If we do go with Robert Sanchez, I wouldn't mind. You know, I'm 50-50 with them 2 right now, so either way I wouldn't be too bothered with who they go with. And I think it might be Sanchez. So I'm interested in what Robert about. I'm still not totally sure about him, but yeah, I mean Robert Sanchez is probably a safer option, I'd say. Yeah, in goal, I've gone with Robert Sanchez. Right back, I've gone with Malo Gusto. I mean, yeah, Reece himself, it's got to be Gusto right back. We also know Gusto could do the inverted role really well, what we saw in pre-season as well, so yeah, Gusto right back. The main 2 centre-backs, I think Levi Colwill on the left-hand side is a must. On the right-hand side, it's a bit more open. I think it's between Fofana and Adebayo. and I've gone with Fine. I think it will be for Fine. But out of them two, once again, out of them two, I really don't mind. I really want to see both of them. So out of Fine and Tosander Bio, I'm not massively bothered. I think we still don't know what our strongest team is at all. So I'd love this team. I'm not massively bothered. There are some what I think are definite, but overall I'm like, if he does play a certain player here, I'm not going to be annoyed. Because it's all new players learning a new system, and it's all still very new to us. So I think overall, whoever starts out of sort of the main players, it's not a mass disaster. At left back, I've got Mark Cucurella, who's obviously the obvious option. I plan to transfer roundup at some point. We'll mention Ben Chilwell quite heavily, but it doesn't look like it's going to chill anytime soon. And I think Vega could do a job there, but it's Cucurella. He can invert, he can play in the back three. It's got to be Mark Cucurella, especially the form he's been in for Spain and for Ireland last season. So yeah, Cucurella left back. The two midfielders, once again, this is another position I'm not massively bothered. I've got Lavia and Enzo down. I think Enzo's going to be captain, so he's got to be there. Lavia, I've really welcomed with Lavia instead of Caicedo. I think Caicedo came back a little bit later, and Lavia's really impressed me with pre-season. But once again, Lavia and Caicedo, that can be any way round. I'm not massively bothered. I've just gone with Lavia because I think he played more pre-season, and I think it's really good being played. So I've got Lavia down, but realistically, it probably will be Caicedo. I think Caicedo's probably the more improved, better player as of right now, and so I really like both of them. If we can get all three of them into midfield, that would be massive. But for now, I don't think we are. That leaves the three behind the striker. In the middle, I've got Cole Palmer, obviously. Do I want to talk about that? No, I don't. Move on. And I've got Madueke at right wing. Madueke has really impressed me pre-season. He's looked really good. So I think he deserves to have that start, deserves to prove himself. And at left wing, I've gone with Sterling over Neto Mudryk. To be honest, Mudryk, he hasn't made in pre-season at all. You'll see what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind if he started, but he hasn't, I won't really see why he'd start. Neto, I think as Russell said, it might be a little bit too early, and that's why I haven't put Neto in. I mean, if Neto could play, maybe we had a bit longer the squad, I might put him in, but, apparently it might be a bit too early, so I put Sterling instead. I think Sterling's got a bit to prove. Let's talk about him leaving. I think Sterling, he always seems to have quite a good start to the season as well, so that could help us. He can turn up in big games for us as well, so yeah, Sterling left wing. But for a non-strings position, but I have gone Nkunku. Also, it doesn't seem like Jackson is going to be Jackson. Jackson hasn't played at all so far, so I've gone with Nkunku over Mark Gee. Mark Gee, I've really liked seeing players, I really like Mark Gee, but I think it's a bit too early for him to, throwing him in against Man City. So I've gone with Nkunku up top. See, that's sort of my team-ish. What is there a team you'd like to see? Yeah, Man City today then. Looking forward to this match. Hopefully we can get the 3 points. If we can see a 3 points start the season, it's brilliant. It's bloody brilliant at the Bridge. Sun's afternoon, 3 points against Man City. I'd absolutely love it. We'll have to wait and see. But up the Chelsea, hopefully we can do it. Thanks for watching. See ya.